What is up, you guys? My name is Madison. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Today's video is going to be the start of another weekly reading vlog, except I'm finally starting this on a Monday. It's June 8th. So, today, this week I have kind of a bit of an ambitious TBR, but I went to the library today and I want to make sure that I read my library books before I turn them in. And with my library, you can only have them for 21 days. So, I want to make sure that they get read. So let me show you my TBR and then we can talk about what we're doing, how I'm reading, things like that. Starting off, I have Hooked by Emily McIntyre. This was my June TBR poll. I am currently at page 110, which is chapter 18. And all I have to say about this is James is one of the most insufferable main male characters I've read in a very long time, or just main character that I've read in a very long time. I don't like him from Wendy's point of view. I don't like him from his point of view. I think if I read it in third person, I'd still hate him. Now I understand why I DNF'd this back in December. But yeah, that's this book. It's a not Peter Pan retelling where Hook is using Wendy to get back at Wendy's dad, Peter. And then the two library books I picked up, I have Hooked, Line, and Sinker by Tessa Bailey. This was like super popular a while back. And I just was not into romance, but now that I'm getting into romance, I figured I'd give it a shot, but I didn't want to pick up my own copy, so I just got it from the library. And the second book I got from the library is Carrie is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. The only book I've ever read by her is Daisy Jones and the Six, and I really liked Daisy Jones and the Six, so I figured why not give it a try. I know that this is a lot of people's like 5-star read, even if like it's not in like their like preferred genre, so I figured I'd give it a shot. And then I have two comic books that I want to read, which obviously won't take very long. I'm in the middle of one, and the only reason I didn't finish it is because I had to go drop my brother off. So I have Something is Killing Children, Road to Slaughter. This is by James Tynion, and the art is by Werther Dell'Edera. And then I also have another one by him. It is The Nice House on the Lake. These are both free comic book reads. Frequent your local comic book shop or maybe small bookstore, see if they have any of these. I'd recommend, because low-key Free Comic Book Day comes out with some straight bangers. I got all of them from last year, and I got all of the ones from the year before, and I have the Pride ones, so I recommend. This one is about kind of like two like families merging into one like problem, and obviously kids keep dying. So yeah, I'm actually like very excited to read this. I really like it. I love the art style. Like whoever did the art style in this one, obviously I don't know about this one, it's a different artist, did a really good job. Anyway, my plans. I want to read both of these today. I want to finish this today, and I want to at least start this today. It's pretty ambitious, I know, especially for me, who was in the worst slump of her life for the last couple of months. But I feel like we're back. Something about being in this room with all of my books make me just want to read a lot. So that being said, it's dinner time, so I gotta go eat dinner, and then I'm probably gonna sit on my porch and read like a little old lady. Okay, I realized I didn't give you a start time. I don't even know what time. It's 7:41 right now, so I assume I started reading this around 7 o'clock. But I did finish Something is Killing the Children. I enjoyed this one. And then I also finished The Nice House on the Lake. This one is a really interesting concept because it's very like apocalyptic. I mean, they're both kind of apocalyptic, but this one's literally based off of the apocalypse, and like they're like the last 12 people on Earth essentially. So there's an artist, a writer, a doctor, a scientist, a comedian, some other things, but like all of the symbols right there are like who is there, and then the one that's in yellow the one right now is the painter, because that's who their point of view is. And I think it's a really interesting concept. I might look for more of them, actually, just because I really liked the concept. And I also, I did like the art style in this. I didn't like it in terms of, it's very dark, but it's very dark versus this one, which is naturally just going to be darker because it takes place at night. This one is a little bit brighter, it has more of a brighter contrast. Anyway, I am gonna go shower and get in pajamas and then get in bed, and I'm gonna read Hooked by Emily McIntyre, at least as much as I can, because I know I said I was gonna try and read a whole bunch. I am so tired. I left my house at 1:45, didn't get back until almost 5 o'clock, and it's hot, and my car doesn't have AC, so I'm struggling. But I do want to read at least some of this today. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can finish it today, but we'll see. Okay, guys, it's 2 in the morning, so please excuse the fact that it looks like it's 2 in the morning. I finished Hooked by Emily McIntyre about an hour ago. I gave this book 3 stars. And I think the only reason I gave this book 3 stars is because it reminded me of season 2 or 3 of Riverdale, where they were having the little drug ring thing going around. And I actually really liked that season of Riverdale. Unpopular opinion. But yeah, this book was awful. I hated it. James frustrated me so much that I put the book down and cried. Okay. I understand why I DNF'd it. I've never, Wendy was okay, right? I understand the whole innocent little pure thing versus the big scary bad guy. So even though a lot of the reviews were saying that they kind of hated that, I get it. And I don't personally hate it, but also just and I guessed all of the twists at the end with the exception of one. There was one that shocked me, but I guessed all of them. Every single one of them. I was like, girl, be for real. I like Peter Pan. I liked the concept. They had a good concept going. Just the way that it was written and just everything about it was just awful. And it was just bad. My next book is going to be Hook, Line, and Sinker by Tessa Bailey, because I want to finish at least this one this week, so I can finish one library book this week. But yeah, I might go to the movies tomorrow with my little brother, and then I'm gonna be at the pool all day with my sister. So, and I'm afraid of water, right? I can swim, just afraid of water. So I'll have a lot of time to read. And it fits, because it's I don't know, water themed, I guess. I don't know. There's water on the cover, because this is a rope, right? Which means all this blue right here, water. I'm actually very excited for this. I've heard a lot of good things about it. And I just think after this and both of those comic books and Sweet Venom, I just need a lighthearted romance where nobody ends up dead. I think that would be really, really good for me, personally. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully nobody's watching this at 2 in the morning. If you are, go to bed. I won't be going to bed. I won't be going to bed. You need to go to bed. Okay. Love y'all. Okay, it's currently Wednesday at 7:45. Yesterday was eventful. I ended up in the hospital last night / this morning. I'm robbing the Louvre. With just some pretty, not super severe matters, but matters that I could not fix on my own. So I didn't get a lot of reading done, if you can imagine. But I did actually start Hook, Line, and Sinker by Tessa Bailey. I am at chapter 2. I don't like how floppy this book is. I thought I loved floppy books. I used to love floppy books, but I think I'm just over that because I'm so used to having a solid cover. But for right now, all I can really say about this book is that we're following a girl named Hannah as she is working on like this set. I guess she's like a director's assistant or like a producer's assistant. Like I don't know. She's someone's assistant, and she has this crush on her director who pays no attention to her, like whatsoever. But she pretty much throws out this prompt to film in her hometown, where she goes and she meets Fox, who she's been texting pretty regularly, mostly about music, and her sister is dating like Fox's captain, I guess. I don't know if this is the first book or if it happened when Summer is the first book, but I think this like it's like in a connected like series world. But she has been talking to her sister Piper, and Piper's like, oh my gosh, like you should just get with Fox. She's like, no. And like Fox is like this big ladies man. Yeah, I don't really know what to tell you other than that, mostly because I haven't gotten that far in. However, I will say I didn't like the 14 messages or 14 pages of just text messages. I thought that was, and like that's coming from me who loves journal entries, loves messages like that. So like for instance, like I have Folded Notes from High School by Matt Bourne. Obviously I talk about this book all the time. I love this book, where it's literally just notes, like it's written in like note form. But like this the whole way through, like I found that super unrealistic or like unlikable, and maybe it's just because I didn't like the text messages, like the content of them, but it was also just like it was like page after page after page of this music song, this music song, this music and song, like whatever. And I know that it was like just to like try and like introduce the characters, but I feel like there's a better way to do that, especially if you are doing it through like something like text messages or, you know, notes or journal entries, like something like that. Like you have to be very specific and intentional with how you do it. But then like there's also one where it was like, yeah, it's like Hannah saying, careful, you're gonna give me an orgasm. And Fox said, that was the plan, babe, you'd already have two. Shit, Hannah, sorry, I shouldn't have gone there. And Hannah said, no, I went there first. Blame it on the single glass of wine I've had. # lightweight. Like, unnecessary. Like, if you want us to root for characters, don't automatically make them super sexed with each other. Like, I don't know. I just didn't like that. Anyway, I just showered. This is, like, the first time I've got out of bed since I got home. So, yeah, I'm gonna go get back in bed and read some more. It's 2 a.m. on Sunday. I'm gonna finish this vlog and start my new one. Yeah, anyway. I did, like, okay this week. I definitely could have done better. I had some medical issues, as you guys saw. So let's talk about books that I finished. I finished Hooked by Emily McIntyre. I think I gave this like a 2.5. This was horrible. James, horrible male main character. Wendy was like alright. Twists were super predictable, except for like one of them, I guess. But then it's like, is it incest? Go into this with your own risk. At your own risk. That's all I gotta say about that. I finished 2 comic books. I finished The Nice House on the Lake by James Tynion the 4th. I think it's the 4th. And then Alvaro Martinez Bueno and Jordi Belair. This is actually a graphic novel. I will be looking for it. My dad only owns the second one, so we'll be looking out for that. And then I have Something is Killing the Children, Road to Slaughter. This is also by James Tynion the 4th. This is illustrated by Werther Deladera, and then it's also written or illustrated by Letizia Caronici and Miguel Muerto. I totally butchered that, so please look at the names. Okay, actually, look at the names on these two, because I probably butchered them as well. I definitely recommend this one over this one. This one, if you like apocalyptic ones, this one's pretty good. If you are a fan of like American Horror Story, I'd recommend this one. But I mean, not even like, maybe like Shadowhunters. There's definitely more Shadowhunters, I think, or like Twilight. I feel like those are so different. I feel like you're saying like 3 super different things. If you like supernatural, like family cover-up things, I think Twilight is the most accurate. Yeah. And then obviously I started Hook, Line, and Sinker by Tessa Bailey. I need to get on this book fast. But I got to page 102, which is chapter 8. This is a library book. I need to turn in my library books Monday. So tomorrow. Well, actually, like, when you see this, I would have already turned them in. But, like, soon. I don't know if I'm, like, fully enjoying this. Like, I like the plot. I like the characters. I don't like the music references. Like, you can have, like, 1 or 2 here and there. Like, especially because music is such a big part of this book. But, like, we don't need to name drop every, like, couple of sentences. Yeah. And then I'm listening to Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I think I have like maybe 3.5-ish hours left of that. I like it. I definitely think that I should. I don't know what's going on with me in audiobooks right now. I'm just not like connecting to them. I guess I should be. This one though, like I am like remembering more. Like I know that our like main character is named like Joan, which is more than I remembered for a lot of the audiobooks I've listened to recently. And she's like in love or like crushing on a girl, and that she's going to, or like she's training to go into space, but she's trying to break all of these stereotypes, and it's based in the 80s. So that's always fun. I love an 80s themed or like set book. 80s, 90s set book. So yeah. That's all I have to say. That's my outro. I'm so tired, guys. Actually, I'm not even tired. Like, my brain is tired, but my body is ready to go. And I don't know what to do. That being said, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any video ideas, comment them down below. Yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. All my social media will also be down below. And I'll see you guys next time, whenever that may be. I am going on vacation next week. So, or I guess this week. So, the vlog might be a little bit longer than a week. Because I don't think I get back until next Tuesday. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Bye!